Hi there guys, it is Sam Beeman here, the chairman of the Trundley Close Railway Centre. I am here to do the Q&A! Yes, the Q&A. I'm here to do the Q&A. Now, it's really interesting because most of you guys didn't actually give any questions, like you just sort of looked at the post and just sat there. Doing nothing. So yeah, basically you didn't ask anything, you just looked at the post and wandered off, which is really such a shame, to be fair, because I did want to answer some questions, that were being asked, but I did get a few. So without further ado, let's roll on to the first question. 2017 was a mixture of good and bad, really. I mean, it is classed as our worst running year yet as a centre as a whole, but for the Trundley Close model railway, for example, which is obviously the double O gauge. The running sessions on that were actually really quite successful in 2017, and we had a lot of visiting locos, a lot of really good galas going on the TCMR, and I would say that it's successful in the sense of the double O gauge, but really unsuccessful in the case of O gauge, because the O gauge didn't run hardly at all. So let's just go with that. So, as most of you know, we have here at the Trundley Close Railway Centre, we have got quite a good relationship with the Knowlesea Railway in Leicestershire. And they own a variety of double O gauge lower sound locomotives, and they offer us some on loan because they don't have a layout up and running just yet, because they did have the layout up and running, but it had to be taken apart, unfortunately. So they have offered a HIMEC, Class 35 HIMEC. That is the rumour, and that is what is going to happen apparently. They have offered a Class 35 HIMEC. Possibly. It's still a possibility. But yes, to be honest, we're happy to take a HIMEC in. It'll be something different on the line, and it'll give us some hydraulic action for a change instead of Zolzer and English Electric. So yeah, I'm happy with that. You see, this is an interesting question. What's going to happen to the centre when I move out? Now, unfortunately, when it comes to that, most of it is going to have to be moved, and I believe we will have to shut down the Trundley Close Railway Centre. And it will move to a new location with a new name. That is the plan. But some of it may stay here. The double O gauge especially will probably have to stay here due to it being tacked down, and there's no way that is going to be able to come out once that's all in there. So some of it will survive. I think we can say that the Trundley Close model railway will survive, but the rest of it as a whole will go, like the Garden Railway and stuff like that, will all go to the new home, etc, etc. And I believe that is what's going to happen in the future if I move house. And that's it, guys. That is all the questions I've got. Would have been nice to have some more, but there we go. That's all I got. So comment in this video if you ever want me to do another Q&A, just to ask some questions, and maybe even just comment some questions into this video video comments section, and I might do another one. But well, thank you and goodbye for now.